All right!
Woo! Yeah!
Welcome in to episode 7 of the Middle of Nowhere Gaming Podcast. And,
Hey guys.
yeah.
How are you today?
We've made it to 7. That's kind of cool. It's almost 2 months.
Have you bought that shirt yet?
No, I'm still waiting on Jess to get a bigger file size. Because, like, the size is too small, so, like, if we blew it up, it would be,
What if
like,
you just
pixelated.
put, like, a billion of them?
Or that would be really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tried to work
Like one
on
on
it,
each,
but
like,
it wasn't. Yeah.
nipple place.
Like 2 mongs on the nipples. That would be awesome.
No. Me too.
All right,
Hi,
so
Mom.
today we have myself as usual. We have Brendan across
Hello.
from me, and then we have Jess across from me.
Hi.
And we no longer have Nate. Nate and I were not seeing eye to eye on the future of Middle of Nowhere Gaming, and so we decided to part ways. So we have us three as the main cast of Middle of Nowhere Gaming, and we have also added 2 new freelance writers, Lou, which you heard from 2 weeks ago on the podcast, and Holly, which has yet to be on a podcast, but she has written for us. She put up an interview this past weekend, so everybody should go check that out. And she's got some really interesting pieces that are going to be coming up soon on the website. Anyways, we did the game of the week last week for Florida State and Miami, and
You
that was
guys
on YouTube.
predicted it, right?
Yep,
Or-
we
yeah,
predicted it correctly.
yeah.
We predicted the winner.
I actually watched those, believe it or not.
Well, it's kind of fun. I enjoy doing it, even though we talk about nothing, like nonsense, and we mispronounce people's names and stuff. But yeah, we predicted the correct winner. We didn't predict the right score. We undershot it. We didn't expect it to be a blowout like it was. And then we recorded this week's game of the week, and it is live on YouTube now, so you guys can check it out. It's Alabama versus LSU. So go check that out and see who won that. Predict the winner for this weekend's college game day. Other than that, starting today, which is yesterday for all of you listening, we are doing a 10-day countdown for the PlayStation 4, where we will be releasing at least one blog post every day that is PlayStation related. Yesterday for you guys, today for us, I released my PlayStation story, which is it's a long document, I think, or I would say, and it's all about my history with PlayStation consoles from the time I got my first PlayStation 1 until now when I'm getting PlayStation 4. And I like to call it a love story.
It's so emotional. You guys should play the Peer Gynt
like a
Suite while
romantic
you're listening
novel.
to it.
It is.
Yeah.
It is like a romantic novel. I want to expand on it. I want to make it into a full novel.
Just do a sequel.
And I could
Because
do
that
a
would
sequel.
definitely
do a
sell a
sequel
lot.
blog
Yeah, it
post.
would sell. I think it would. I do. It's great stuff. But
It'd probably get a cult following on the internet, maybe.
yeah, cult following. I'm into that. They could be a cult.
All 5 of them.
Whatever. As long as it's the CCC. Courtney. I don't know.
All right.
Anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So today, for you guys who are listening, you should be looking at the website for the new blogs. One of them will be the top 10 PlayStation 1 games, in my opinion. And then my number 6 most anticipated PlayStation 4 game. So go and check that out. I've written a lot of stuff. I have big plans for the next 10 days, so just keep checking that out every day. And then we've also come up with a plan right now, just a few minutes ago, and hopefully it'll come to fruition, that we will be doing the same thing for the Xbox One starting next week, counting down the final 10 days, and it'll be all Xbox related. So keep checking in. There are going to be a freaking crap ton of blog posts and a lot of cool information. Things like our favorite PlayStation characters, top 10 PS2 games, our biggest fears about next-gen gaming, top 10 PS3 games, most anticipated PlayStation 4 indies, all kinds of cool ideas. Anyways, moving on from there, we're going to the news from nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
How do we do that at the same time?
You guys are creepy.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
We have a connection. Leave us alone.
All right. Hit us up with the first one, Jess.
GTA Online cash compensation is coming this week. Rockstar is releasing a patch to fix the remaining issues for GTA Online, and in-game cash should arrive in the next few days. So yeah, don't play GTA Online as much because I got tired of the issues.
Yeah,
like,
I heard there were so many of them.
I
Yeah,
can't.
like the gate jump glitch not working. Oof.
The gate jump glitch?
Yeah, it's like the new swing set glitch. There's in Vinewood, there's a automatic gate that if you hit it before it goes like open, it'll fling you across the map like the swing set did in GTA 4. But it doesn't like really work online as well.
Well, that's
That's
awesome.
interesting.
They need to fix that pronto.
Yeah, get on that. Come on, Rockstar. No, I'm sure people. This has been a deal ever since it was released. So,
Yeah.
and the $500,000 was promised way back at the beginning of October. So I'm sure everybody's pretty excited to finally be getting their money. I know I don't care.
Well, I know you don't care.
I don't care. I don't give a crap.
It's a pretty cool deal. I think it's time for the issues to be fixed. They did warn everyone about how like it's going to be a big deal. So.
Yeah.
That's why it's
game.
important to finish the story mode before you go to multiplayer, so stuff like this doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
for sure. But I mean, a lot of people did buy the game only for multiplayer, and so they were pretty pissed off about all the glitches and everything like that. That would piss me off. I know if I bought a game solely for the multiplayer, which I mean, I guess is like any MMO, you're only buying it for multiplayer anyways, and so, and they all have glitches to start the game. Till they all get fixed, which is why you should just wait. Just wait to buy the game.
Yeah.
Or online games, at least.
I do that for every game, not because of money issues or anything, but because I'm smart.
Yeah, I was
about
going to
it.
say, because you're smart and you're just waiting. That's...
But apparently you can't do that with Assassin's Creed now.
Why? What do you mean?
It'll, unless you buy the code later.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
talking about the upgrade?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to...
adding ships into Kenway's fleet.
Why? You can't do that later?
Well,
Why?
unless you buy the game new,
Mm-hmm.
you can't, like, ships that you conquer, you can't add to your fleet because it's like an online thing. Like, you have to get the
You're wrong.
Uplay online code or
You're
something
wrong.
like that. I looked it up.
Do you remember when we talked about this last week? This was on the podcast last week,
Suppose?
I believe. Yeah. Yeah, we mentioned it.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is after we talked about it, they changed it.
Really?
Yep, they changed it, I think, last Friday to where they heard they had enough negative feedback that they no longer require a code for it. So basically, anybody who has the game can do it.
Oh, good.
So, but yeah, it was that way for a few days, and people were pissed about it. So they've changed it now, so every copy can do this.
Well, they did it before.
Yeah, they did it in Brotherhood,
So,
which is
What
why I
did they do
found
for
it
that?
weird. What?
Oh,
It
never
was
mind.
something about the assassins, recruiting them and stuff like that. That could only be if you entered the code for online and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, never mind. I don't play Assassin's Creed Online. That didn't affect me at all.
Yeah, well, it was part of the single
it's
player, I
pretty
believe.
intense.
Oh, and breaking down the fourth wall for everybody. We're also watching the KU basketball game at the same time, like off and on. So we're not playing very good right now. But yeah, if we happen to say something random, that's probably because of that.
We're winning.
Like Ukill.
Yeah, we're winning, but that doesn't mean we're playing good.
Yeah.
Playing well.
We're playing. Shut up. We're playing crap Fort Hays State. Come on.
Yeah. It should be like 12 billion to 1 right now.
Oh,
What
no.
is next on the news?
Should I read
Yeah,
it?
go ahead.
Okay. Unity will be free for indie developers on Xbox One.
Okay, what is Unity?
Unity is a game engine, so like you use it to build video games like on your computer and whatnot.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. The add-on will be released in 2014 on the Xbox One. It will allow indie developers to publish their games on the Xbox One, Windows 8, and Windows devices for free. And Microsoft said it should level the playing field for developers regardless of their size or location.
That's what she said.
All right, cool. I feel like you put that in there just so you can make that joke.
No, that joke actually just came to mind.
all right.
So
Sure.
that was not planned out.
Sure.
Guys, come on.
You just popped up out of nowhere?
That's what she said. You think I planned this stuff?
Yes.
I'm not that smart. I don't know. That's cool. That the Xbox has been criticized for not being an indie developer or not being nice to indie developers and things like that. And so
Yeah,
This
we
is a
talked
step
about
in
it
the right
on
direction.
Microsoft gets a gold star.
You what?
Microsoft gets a gold star for
oh,
me.
gets a stamp of approval from Brendan.
Yeah, because that means so much to them.
They're like, oh, thank God, we made Brendan
Now
happy.
we're a legitimate company.
Yeah, we can move on with our lives. Nah, this is a good move on their part. This is definitely a good move. It's going to help them. It can't hurt them in any way. The only problem is that they have to wait until 2014 for it to happen.
Yeah.
So everyone would prefer it happen sooner, but better it's better late than never,
Definitely.
as my mama always said.
All right.
Actually, I don't know if she ever said that. So I'm just misquoting people.
Liar.
Okay, so next on the news from nowhere, Square Enix has announced that they have 1.5 million registered Final Fantasy XIV players. That is a freaking balls
That's a
time,
lot.
especially for an MMO that failed on its first time, and then like you look at, I don't know, what does World of Warcraft have, like 9 million or something? Or,
Everybody.
well, they go back and forth between 12 million, and then all of a sudden they're like at 6 million. They're like, oh my god, we suck, and then they go back up to like 9 million, and then they're back down. So that's pretty significant. I don't know a lot of MMOs that have a lot of players, or at least that many. Now maybe I'm just really stupid and I just know nothing about MMOs. That could be the case. I really don't know, but that's a lot.
It's still a big number.
Apparently it's really helped them though, because financially they made 4.7 billion yen operating profit for the last 6 months. So how much that actually, I don't know how much that translates into or turns into cash, like American dollars.
American dollars is worth a lot more than the yen.
Well, I know like $1 is, like
100
yen or something like that. So
That's a lot.
so what's that, like, be like 4.7 million yen or $1 million? I don't even know. I have no idea how to do this stuff. I'm not good with the math. The converting money.
After I took my math AP test, I just thought I was done. I just don't want to do it ever again.
Yeah, my last math class was taken my freshman year, and I was just like, yep, not happening again. Nope. I took econ and stuff like that, but I mean, I'm good with math. Like, I learn it really easily. It's just, I don't know, it sucks. I hate it. It takes too long to do. Moving on again. Project Flare has been revealed. So for those of you who don't know what Project Flare is, it is a technological breakthrough in cloud game architecture. Square Enix is partnering with Ubisoft and other parties to improve on and revolutionize the way we consume games. Their ambitious goal is to replace consoles with a virtual supercomputer to make gaming more than what next-gen consoles or modern gaming computers can do. They plan to have the beta roll out within the next 2 years. That is legit.
That sounds revolutionary.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Brendan.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks for that. You're good. You're good. I don't know. That's awesome. Everyone keeps saying things like, the next gen consoles are going to be in your TV, or they're not actually going to be a box anymore. They're not going to have a console box. They're just going to be on the internet or whatever. So this is technically kind of what they're talking about, cloud computing. It's going to be all in the internet. So you're just going to have a controller hooked up to a TV or something. I don't know. I don't even know.
You'll have to plug the USB into the middle of the CD. Okay.
Sorry, I don't really follow.
I'm just not going to tell jokes.
I definitely saw that one fly over.
Shape up, Brendan. You're being like you're sad. What's going on? You okay? Do we need to have a session?
It's okay to feel sad sometimes.
Do we need to have a session? Are you okay?
Let's move on.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Yep.
You're not going to
We
cry?
can make this a news topic.
This could be about you. Do you want it to be about you? We could focus on you, man.
I'd rather we just move on. No, this is getting kind of awkward.
Okay, what's the next news, Brendan?
A Wii Mini coming to retail stores in the U.S. It's supposed to be the affordable version of their successful Wii console.
Just
Wait,
a
what?
joke.
The affordable version. How much is a Wii?
Like-
$70 now?
Yeah, it's really, really cheap.
$50
Nobody has a
most
Wii
places?
anymore.
I mean,
Somebody will probably give those to you for free.
yeah, it's like, here, I don't want it anymore. Just take it from me. Sorry, Lou, we know you're Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be like, what the hell, guys?
Well, let's be honest. He knows how much it costs.
Okay. Hit us up with the rest of the
It
information.
was originally released in Canada last December for $99, and will come as red and black design with red Wii Remoter Plus, Nunchuck, and Mario Kart Wii.
Mario Kart
That's
Wii.
cool. I like the red and black design much better than the white Wii.
Oh, they made it easy to spot.
Easy to spot the whiteness or whatever. I guess, unless you have white walls and stuff, then it'd blend in like a chameleon. Yeah.
Well,
you guys are so awesome today.
well, I don't really know what to say to that.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, would you buy a Wii Mini?
Nope.
Definitely not.
That was fast. I will.
No.
Does it play Wii games? I mean, is it going to be
It
able to
probably
play?
just plays regular Wii
We'll be able to
games.
play Wii games. We'll be able to play GameCube games, stuff like that. You know, if it can do that and it's cheaper than a Wii, I've been considering getting a Wii anyways, just to play some of my GameCube games and stuff because I have them. You know, and I don't have a GameCube anymore. So if it's
my Wii's been broken for so long that I just gave my games to my neighbor.
oh.
So there's no point anymore.
So when you were referencing somebody just giving their Wii away, that was kind of what you did.
I would have given my Wii away, but my cousin broke it.
Yeah, we still could have given it away. Like, here, take my Wii. It works perfectly, guys.
He can play the one game that I downloaded.
What was that?
Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Ah, see, well, there's a classic one. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
I was content with the Wii because that's the only thing I played anyway.
All right, next news from nowhere.
Call of Duty Ghosts 720p on Xbox One and 1080p on PS4. No maliciousness, no specific reason, says Infinity Ward's executive producer, Mark Rubin. Optimization in order to get it at 60 FPS.
Say it ain't so, Jess.
Oh my gosh.
No, not 720p.
Did you hear Ghosts was already hacked?
720p, Brendan. Did you hear that? It's not 1080. It doesn't compete with the PlayStation.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna cry. Oh no, what are all the internet nerds gonna do? Oh no, what are all the Call of Duty players gonna do on Xbox? They can't have it in 1080p.
Oh my gosh.
How much of that energy drink have you had?
Yeah.
Do you guys not understand the dire situation this is?
Explain to us the dire situation.
I don't give a crap about this situation. God, people need to shut up. I shouldn't have said God. My bad. Still, people, chill out.
You've had enough of this.
It's almost done. I can drink the rest. Okay, so yeah, as he said, it was in order to optimize it to get it to 60 frames per second, which makes a lot of sense because they're sticklers, Infinity Ward, about getting it 60 frames per second. So in order to do that on Xbox, they had to lower the resolution to 720. So, not a big deal, and it would not affect me in any way. If I was going to be buying Call of Duty Ghosts, I would not look into whether or not it was 1080 or 720 for me to decide which one. I would look at, are my friends playing it on Xbox or are my
Yeah.
friends playing it on PlayStation? If they're playing it on Xbox, that's where I'm buying it.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the resolution.
I think people who are going to buy, most of the people who are going to buy Call of Duty Ghosts buy it because they're a big fan of the Call of Duty franchise. Like, you don't see people randomly walking up and saying, hey, I'm just going to go buy Call of Duty Ghosts.
This
Yeah.
looks like a
They just don't.
diversified and interesting franchise.
Yeah, no, like, it's the same. So, like, if you're good at Call of Duty, you're going to buy the Call of Duty Ghosts. But if you're not, then you're not. It's very simple.
So everyone here is buying it, right?
No.
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 If I play Call of Duty Ghosts, which is if still, I have not decided against it, it'll be through GameFly or Redbox or something like that. But I am not buying it. No way.
No.
No way in hell. Now next week, I'm gonna have Call of Duty Ghosts and be like, "Hey guys, I bought Call of Duty Ghosts."
Oh my gosh.
that seems to be everything. Like anytime I ever say anything, it's like the opposite happens. So yeah, guys,
definitely.
this is actually not a podcast anymore. You're just imagining it. Didn't happen. So, Brendan, I hear there's some Minecraft news.
Yes, Myram.
Myram. It's a new game.
Skyrim. I think you said Skyrim in there. Maybe Minecraft.
It was
Myram?
both.
I'm sorry.
It's about-
Myram.
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Collect yourself.
I'm
It's okay.
done.
It's okay. He's done. He's out of it. Okay, I'll start this off for you, man.
It's okay.
Thank
You
you.
can calm down.
Minecraft apparently has a new Skyrim content pack coming for $3.99. Now, can you tell us what that has?
Yeah, it's going to have a new texture pack, and it's going to have a preloaded world designed around the hold of Whiterun.
Whiterun? It's a good
Which
town.
includes the
I know that thing by like the back of my hand.
the Riverwood in the Bleak Falls Barrow area, which
I never liked that place.
It was the first place you came into in the world.
Bleak Falls?
Bleak Falls, bro.
Yeah, so to get to the Golden Claw.
That's not the beginning, though.
Well, no, I mean after Helgen.
I was gonna say Whiterun's first.
Like the first major quest that you can actually decide to do.
Oh well,
Like, and
well,
that's-
I know you like 100%
Yeah,
of it
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything.
That definitely.
I know you
I
have-
remember that now.
But I'm talking about how I just like in the grand scheme of things of Skyrim as the country, I didn't like that area.
Oh, okay.
I liked Whiterun's area and I liked up north.
I didn't like how they strategically placed a chicken to appear when he walked into town.
I didn't notice that.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Everyone I've talked to has killed that exact chicken their first time and gotten attacked by the village.
No, that didn't
I
happen
did
to
that
me.
one time, and I started over because I didn't like
That
it.
didn't happen to me.
Well,
Because I'm just not a ruthless animal killer like you guys.
It's a chicken.
So that makes it okay.
Yeah, because I probably
was,
was
like,
hungry during the
16.
time. I was probably just hungry.
All right, PETA, please don't come after us. Isn't it PETA?
Yes.
At the ASPCA, I think.
Okay, so I don't know. Does this sound interesting?
Yeah.
You're the Minecraft player, right?
Yeah.
You play it. So would this entice you to buy it for $4
Yeah,
or
it's
whatever?
pretty cheap and a lot of fun.
And it's changing the menus too, right?
Yes.
Updating the menus to be more
To
Skyrim-esque.
look, yeah.
That's cool. I don't know. Skyrim's a good game, so changing
Oh, and
Minecraft
I
to
think
be...
it comes with a bunch of new skins as well.
Oh wait, Minecraft's a thing.
Minecraft's real? Oh, God! No! Our flag fell down!
No, it was held up by half of a piece of
brought
masking
it down,
tape.
Jess.
I didn't bring it down.
You want to hang it back up?
Fine.
It's alright. Or we just make Jess do everything for
So
us.
Sleeping Dog sucks, right?
Yeah, Sleeping Dogs sucked balls.
Wow.
God, we hated that game. Moving on. The final... Yeah, that's good. The final news from nowhere. Bum, bum, bum. Miyamoto, the creator of basically every Nintendo franchise known to man.
A true revolutionary.
He's a god among men in the gaming industry.
He's a gaming virtuoso.
Yes,
some might
there we
say.
go. One might say. He stated that he will not be working on the next Mario, or he doesn't plan on working on the next Mario, at least. He says after Super Mario World 3D, he wants to work on smaller scaled projects, and he thinks that 3D Mario games take up too much time and effort for him. So it's kind of a disappointment.
That's kind
but
of sad.
yeah, kind of sucks. But he says don't worry about Mario. He says it'll be okay. And I'm pretty sure it will.
He said he has confidence in his team, and
Yeah, Mario's pretty good on its
can't
own.
really go wrong with
Yeah,
a
you
Mario
basically
game.
just remake the exact
I
same
feel
game
like
you've
Mario.
been making.
Yeah, Mario is like eternal. Like,
But it's fun
never
every
die.
time.
Yeah, exactly. It never gets boring. God, KU could score 100 points in this game.
They almost the last game.
I know. And look at this. It's already 41 points, and we still have 5 minutes left
Woo!
in the first half.
Rock chalk.
That'd be nice. I'm not even paying attention. I have to look at the box
It's a
score.
different type of gaming.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. All right. Let's move into the topic of the week, or topics of the week. If we even have topics. Do we have
have a
topics
little-
this week, guys?
Yes,
Jess,
of course
do
we
you
do.
have one?
Yeah.
Jess has a topic? Woo!
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
All right, my topic for
You
this
suck.
week is.
We're moving on.
Okay, anyways.
No, all right. What's your topic?
My topic for this week is going to be cost-effective ways to play video games, or like your favorite games. And because the reason this is my topic is because I rarely buy a game that's new, because I mean I am broke and whatnot. So I usually
You broke ass.
I'm broke. I usually go to GameStop and buy like pre-owned games, pre-owned versions of the new games, or Redbox, or GameFly, or any other method that I can use to not pay for the whole thing, except for pirating, because I don't know how to do it. And so
We don't support that
Yeah, we don't
for
support
like
that,
the
and we never
fifth
have.
time.
Hey, I'm just saying it's a thing. And so my question would be: do you guys use other ways to buy games or play games or whatnot, or you just buy it in full, Courtney?
You basically said every way possible in your own spiel. So it's like, if we say anything now...
Just go to like CD Trade Post or GameStop and just buy any $5 game.
Yeah, I mean, like, the games I have over there on my shelf are, like, my favorites. So those are the games I buy. And then I also buy, like, a game I'm really, really anticipating. Like, I'm going to buy Assassin's Creed Black Flag on PS4. I'm probably going to buy Killzone on PS4. I'm going to buy Infamous Second Son on PS4. I'm going to buy Final Fantasy Lightning Returns on PS3. I'm going to buy Tales of Symphonia on PS3. Like, those games I know I'm going to buy going into it. But there are other games where I'm iffy, you know? It's like, I'm going to play them, but I'll probably Redbox it, and if it's not at Redbox, I'll get it through GameFly. If I can't get it at GameFly quick enough, I'll go over to our family video. You know, it's like I have all these other options that I can get stuff for. And honestly, it depends on how long it'll take me to beat a game also. Because if there's a game that's like 7 hours long, that's a Redbox game. Because that's $2 for a game, and you could beat it in a day and then take it back.
So, are you going to get the next Final Fantasy game on Redbox?
No, I said I'm going to buy it. Remember?
Okay.
Remember when I just said that?
He just said that.
Yeah, I'm going to buy it.
Jeez,
Come on,
Brendan.
man. Keep up.
Come on.
I'm in the one.
Are you talking about 15? Are you talking about 13 Lightning Returns?
Yes, sure.
I just said that. Keep up, Brendan. Keep up.
You set that as a trap.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so, but if it's a longer game, say Final Fantasy, say I wasn't going to buy it. If it's a long game like that, that's when I'll go through GameFly. If it's one that'll take, you know, like 5 nights to beat or something like that, then I'll go to Family Video rather than Redbox, because then going through Family Video is going to be cheaper for 5 days than going through Redbox for 5 days. It just depends on how long I think it'll take me to beat it, and that'll determine where I get a game if I'm not going to buy it. And Brendan, Mr. I don't buy games at all.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even support the gaming industry by playing video games. He just...
Wow, it is beat up Brendan Day.
Yeah.
It is beat up
Well,
Brendan.
I'm having an off day, apparently.
Now, Brendan has been playing Lost Odyssey that he borrowed from me, and then he lost a save, as you heard last week on the podcast. So now he's going to actually buy the game because he just gave it back, since it is cheap.
I am currently playing a free game.
What are you playing?
I'm playing Atlantica.
Atlantica. Didn't you say that last week?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was going to say, was that my memory just like going haywire?
Yeah, you
or
tweeted
just...
at me and Atlantica Online.
Oh, yeah.
With no message, just...
Well, I just replied to you. Or I added... No, I used their tweet and just added your name to it.
Yeah, that's
So,
where I got reminded with
Yeah.
those tweets.
Yeah, nice. Okay, well...
Yeah, but the main reason that I used to go through other methods to buy video games for cheaper is just if I don't know about it. Like,
Yeah.
if it's a random game that I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. Like, NBA 2K14, I rented on Redbox, and it was actually, like, really cool, and I enjoyed it, and I might buy it, but I don't have any money, so...
Wait till Black Friday. You'll get it for cheaper there.
Okay.
That'd be a good idea.
That's another cost-effective way. Yeah.
Another way. Wait for Black Friday, everybody. A lot of good games are going for way cheap that day. Even new games, even PlayStation 4 games and stuff like that.
So try not to
and
get trampled, though.
Cyber Monday.
Ugh.
If you don't want to go to Black Friday, wait for Cyber Monday. Go to websites like Newegg or GameStop, things like that, and they have crazy good deals on there. So I do that every year. Last year I came away with like 10 new games.
Yeah.
So
And we did read some of the Black Friday sales on
Yep.
the
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
yeah.
Or you
Good
could
times.
become a GameStop Pro member. It does
Yeah,
cost like
GameStop
$25,
Pro, guys.
but it's like $3 per game. Like, you get $3 off per game or something like that. So
Yeah, GameStop Pro or whatever. Rewards.
You can also go and
Rewards.
congregate and play games to get free points.
that too.
Like,
You're lying.
no, I'm not.
I'm just kidding, dude. I don't know. All right, Brandon. You got a
Speaking-
topic for us?
Yep. Speaking of Atlantica, I was going through the character creation process and spent like 30 minutes trying to come up with it because I couldn't decide what class to do. So, like ranged, melee, magic. So, what do you guys like most for a character class when you have the choice?
Okay, hold on. I have 2 answers for this. Actually, I have 3, which is all of them. Okay, here's what it is. If I could, or if I was good enough and I felt confident enough, I would do magic every time. That's what I've always been fascinated with in games like Skyrim or...
And it's usually like the best.
yeah, but I'm not very good at it. It's harder to do and stuff because you're weaker and you have to be distanced and stuff like that. I would do that because that seems to be my favorite, but I'm not very good at it. So instead, I always do like wielding a big sword. I'm always a sword guy, and it's always like a huge sword, 2-handed sword, and it's just because I'm better at that. I'm better at that combat. They're normally heavy armor, so I don't get hurt very much, and I can just go up there and just, waylay on enemies and destroy them in 1 or 2 hits. So that's what I always do.
I'm not really a ranged kind of person. I don't know. I just suck at it. It's not good. So I usually do magic. Magic or like a combination. Like in Skyrim, you could do magic and then like starts whacking at him with the giant
whacking at him.
Yeah, whacking at him with a giant sword. And
Just whacks at him.
And so, yeah, that's usually what I do. I'm more of a magic person though. Like if I had to pick one, it would definitely be magic.
Well, I myself, I run into. Okay, well, I've learned through years of gaming that instead of doing strategic things like waiting for the right moment, I'll burst into a crowd of like 100 people and try to shoot them all down. So that usually leaves me with the melee class. Although, like, I usually use like dual wielding, where it gives you a more maneuverable character, other than like the one with the huge sword. Like in games like so you can still dodge but be stupid.
Sorry, we're doing our own thing here.
Dodge.
I was gonna say something. So, to sum this up, you said you're magic?
No, melee.
Melee, sorry. I didn't mean to say magic. That was dumb. So we have 2 melees and 1 magic.
And a magic.
We need an archer in our team, guys.
Yeah.
I guess I could go archer for us.
I mean, archer just takes a lot of skill.
If we're going to be a full team, one of us has to be an archer.
No, we can both be melee, and Jess can provide healing support.
Yeah, I guess she could be a healing mage.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go. You're our healing mage.
All right,
give
cool.
us some like brutal will so we can get our crit up.
Okay. Plus 5 vitality.
Well, that's only if you like upgrade your if you enchant your sword. Duh.
Duh.
Could you
Everyone
not
knows
know
that.
Atlantica?
No, I didn't play Atlantica. I'm sorry. I did play Skyrim though, very quickly. Well, okay. See, the first time I played like 120 hours, and I got burnt out, and I wasn't even like a fourth of the way through the story.
Same here.
Because I just did everything else, and then I never played it again for 2 years, and then the summer I played it again finally, and just did the story missions and beat it in 15 hours.
Hey.
So.
Well, except for the 15 hours thing, I spent like 100 hours.
No, the second time I played, I powered through and only did story missions.
I felt so bad going through the second time because since I was going for the achievements, I had to do some evil stuff.
No.
Like I had to eat a person.
Oh.
For one of the for one of the Daedric missions, and I was at night and was like, I can't sleep tonight. I feel so like I lost sleep because I felt bad about it.
Interesting. I don't want to eat anybody.
No, you don't. You want to be good, but you can't get the Daedric item if you do.
Daedric. Okay, moving on. My topic, it's something really little we could talk about for a little bit. And it's not really little, actually. If we wanted to talk about it for a while, we can. But we don't have to. But it is about Assassin's Creed 4
Way to pull
developer.
Brendan there.
Yeah, sorry. I just want to be like you, man. You're my idol. Come on. You're a good role model. You're doing that winky thing at me right now, and it's kind of creeping me out.
I'm not winking. I'm just raising my eyebrow.
It's kind of like a winky thing. Oh, okay, now it's weird. So, Assassin's Creed 4 developers said that developing games on the current gen was nightmarish. That doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all. But to finish his spiel, he said that developing Assassin's Creed 4 for both the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 was like a breeze. He said it was amazing developing for it compared to current gen games. That's a good sign. That's a really, really good sign. That means, any game going forward for the next gen consoles is going to be much easier to develop, which means they'll come out either faster or they'll be bigger and better, which is awesome.
I would enjoy that.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad for current gen consoles though, because that comparison will make it like them less enthused to make it for the current gen.
Yeah and no. Big developers like Ubisoft, I can see them still developing for both because they want the money, So I could see them developing the next Assassin's Creed, possibly the next Assassin's Creed for both current and next gen because they want to sell as many as possible, and they would limit themselves if they only sold it on next gen. And so until, it's just like phased completely out, I don't think the big developers will. Now, littler developers, if it is easier to design games or produce games on next-gen consoles, I can see them moving on. Because then they won't have to spend nearly as much money to make games. They won't have to spend nearly as much money to produce them and all that stuff. And so they would make more money by going to next-gen. But the big ones, like Ubisoft or EA or things like that, I can see them going on both. Like Titanfall, for example. Titanfall's not coming out until next March. It's coming out on 360, Xbox One, and PC, so... But, I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's good that next gen is easy. It's about time developing games for a console got easy.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be hard. It should be easy. It should make it to where they can make the best games possible. That's what we want. That's what we as gamers want, is to make awesome games and for it to come out quicker, come out better, and things like that.
Like for more Call of Duty games.
Yeah,
yes, exactly.
It should be like 2 a year now.
I'm really excited to see the expansion of that franchise.
Oh, man.
I hope we get Ghost 2 in 6 months. And then we get Modern Warfare 4.
What about the sub-sequel to Ghost 2?
There's that too.
Ghost 2 Winter Warfare.
And then after that, we're going to go into
Revenge.
Black Ops 3 3 months later, after Ghost 2 Winter Warfare.
I feel like these are actually things that are going to
They're
happen.
probably
They're probably going to be exactly
These are-
like that.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Infinity Ward and them are all like, these guys, they have great ideas. We're going to take it.
Oh,
the
man.
DLC for Ghost is just going to be Winter Warfare.
Oh, man. Stop.
3.
Or it's going to be like, Ghost first downloadable content is Paranormal Activity. It's
Oh,
like,
my God.
come on, guys. Really? The next one, Poltergeist.
Oh, man. Stop.
What, Psycho?
Psycho. All right, and that is it for our topics. Now we will move on to our listener questions. Because we have the best listeners in the world.
Yeah.
Which
We love you.
we love them.
Love you
so
guys.
even if you don't always listen, we love you too. We love all listeners, new listeners, old listeners,
But especially you.
listeners that hate us, and
Partial
especially
listeners.
you, the one who's listening right now. That you're the only one that we love. So
Not the other people. You're our favorite.
Yeah, you're our favorite. So don't. If they say that it was them, it's not. It's you. Just you. So first question from Dennis on Facebook. He says, or he asks, he says.
All right.
He says, do you guys pre-order games?
Yes.
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 Well, simple. Moving on. Yeah, I absolutely pre-order games, but only games I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Or games that I'm kind of excited about, but have like awesome perks for pre-ordering, like a flag.
Like the America
Or-
gun in Saints Row 4.
Or
Or-
the atomic blimp in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, guys, these are things I'm not excited for at all.
Well, okay, everyone else in the world was excited for the blimp. All right.
Like there's content on Assassin's Creed, I think, probably for pre-ordering. I don't remember
It's like a
Yeah,
anymore.
for
different-
Revelations, you got a secret video.
Yeah,
That
something
was
like that.
great. Oh.
I don't know.
Speaking
this-
of pre-orders, I need to go pick up my AC4 pre-order.
Yeah. Yep. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Remix. It came with an art book case or whatever, so that was cool for pre-ordering it. Tales of Xillia had a pre-order, which was costumes and a soundtrack or something. I don't even remember. But yeah. All right, next question from Dennis. And remember, you can send us questions at mong.podcast@gmail.com or submit them to our Facebook page or our Twitter.
We would love to answer them.
Yeah, or whenever we post a status saying, hey, post questions, we'll answer them. Those are probably your signs to post questions. But anyways, next question. Dennis also asks, well, he has several questions here, so we're going to read a few off from him. He says, what do you guys think of PlayStation Plus? Since you guys don't have PlayStation, well, I guess Brendan does, doesn't he?
Opinion
Yeah.
on PlayStation Plus.
But
So.
I tried doing it once and it just annoyed me.
For the
Brendan,
What?
just die.
for the
Just
kids
kidding.
at home, what is PlayStation Plus?
For the kids at home, they're not all kids. Probably a lot of them are adults.
I hope they aren't kids
Well, they might
because
be kids.
there have been cuss words here.
Oh, we don't support cuss
Oh,
words.
man.
Yeah, we do. Shut up, fucker.
Okay.
Okay, PlayStation Plus. It is Xbox Live on the PlayStation, but it's better.
free.
No, PlayStation Plus is not free.
Isn't it?
You're dumb, man.
Well, then
Okay,
what's the online
for the
thing
kids
that's free?
for the kids at home and Brendan? PlayStation Plus is Xbox Live for the PlayStation, but better. Now, okay, it's not better in every way. It doesn't have cross-game chat and things like that on PlayStation 3. It will on PlayStation 4. But PlayStation Plus, for the past few years, has been giving out free games every month, which is way before Xbox started doing the games with gold or whatever they're doing. What is that called?
Games for gold.
Games for gold? Yeah. They release games all the time on PlayStation Plus. Games like Kingdoms of Amalur, I don't even remember what all of them are. Sleeping Dogs, Uncharted Golden Abyss for the Vita. They do games for Vita, PSP, and PS3, and now they're going to be doing PS4 games. So this month, Resogun is going for PS4, and another one starts with a C. I don't remember off the top of my head, and I should. So sorry about that. But yeah, it's $50 for a year, so it's cheaper than Xbox Live. On PS4, it's going to be changed to where it's still the same price, but you have to have PlayStation Plus in order to play multiplayer games. So kind of like Xbox Live for Xbox. But because currently on PS3, you don't have to have PlayStation Plus to play online. It's free to play online. PlayStation Plus is just like a service that gets you discounts on every game on the PlayStation Store, and it gives free games to you every month. So that's pretty cool. So I think it's awesome. I love PlayStation Plus.
It sounds cool.
I have like a 2-year subscription to it still.
Is it going to be like... is PlayStation Plus like Xbox Live in the aspect where you have to have it to like watch Netflix on your console and stuff like that?
I do not believe so. I believe if you have a Netflix account, that's all you have to pay for. I am almost sure of it.
Because I know on Xbox, in order to watch YouTube on your console, in order to watch Netflix, you have to have Xbox Live Gold.
Did they change that? I don't remember. They've changed so many policies lately.
Really?
I don't
they
remember.
might have changed it
I don't remember
recently.
if they went
Netflix, you still have to have Xbox Live because I think that's just a perk of it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That could be it. I don't remember. I know. God, they've changed so many things. I don't remember if that's one of them or not. I don't know. I think that's stupid because, well, if it's not just a perk. I mean, if it's like on top of Xbox Live that you have to pay for it, that would be stupid.
Yeah, that'd be... Ugh.
Because there've been questions about like whether games like Elder Scrolls Online, if that would be, if you have to pay for both the online subscription fee and Xbox Live to play it, and I don't think that's the case. I think you just have to have one or the other or something like that. But
you still have to pay like $15 a month to play it.
Play Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you have to have Xbox Live though.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's what it is. But that's the only game. You can't play other games if you don't have Xbox Live. Next question. Brendan, read off the next one from Dennis.
What gaming genre do you guys hate or suck at?
Okay, I have 2. Fighting, like this arcade fighting games, and racing. I suck at both.
Yeah, mine's racing, and I'm good at FPS. I just can't get into like Call of Duty. Like that's just the one. Like there are probably FPS games that I love, but like Call of Duty, it's not fun to me. But racing, I absolutely suck.
I suck at racing.
Absolutely suck.
Can't stand it.
I like the racing games like Burnout where you can just cause destruction.
Yeah,
that's like
legit.
an arcade racer, though, isn't it? Where it's like cartoony-ish, or
No.
it's not real though.
But,
it's not like
legitimate
actual
racing
racing game.
No, you can race in it. That's just like one of the game modes.
Okay. Was it? Did you say Burnout?
Yep.
Okay.
Like Burnout Takedown specifically.
Burnout Paradise. Was that a game?
That's one of the games.
Okay, I was gonna say. Well, did I imagine that, or was that a real game?
That was real.
Okay.
In the interest of equality, I suck at all game types. But yeah, mostly Call of Duty. I just can't be good at that game, and mostly racing games.
Mostly racing games.
Yeah.
I'm good at just about everything other than racing and fighting. I'm good at RPGs. I'm good at shooters. I'm good at sports games. All that stuff I pick up naturally. Action games, all that. But I just can't fight. Can't do the button mashing fighting. I hate them. And I can't do racing because it's boring. It's boring as all hell to me. I just can't
Yeah, a
stand
long
it.
race where it's just the same thing over and over.
And they go left. And they go left again.
That's the same reason I
And they
can't
go
watch
left
NASCAR.
again. Yeah, I can't either.
Yeah.
I have friends that go to the NASCAR races, and I'm like, are you crazy? It's like, not only are you watching the most boring sport there is, but you have a chance of dying. It's like, why would you do that?
Chess is more fun to watch than NASCAR.
I can't say that. So
Yeah, no. If you guys check out my
Scholastic
blog,
chess.
if you guys check out my blog on middleofnowheregaming.com, you'll see that I suck at driving in games. So
say it ain't so, Jess.
yeah,
You
it
can
just
find me
is
on chess.com
absolutely
as
horrible.
Jestpray.
Wow.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay, Jess, what's the next question from Dennis?
On what difficulty do you guys play your games on? And if you get stuck at one point, how do you proceed?
Oh.
I used to always start and just do a quick run through on normal, and then afterwards I'll usually go on like a step up, like heroic for the Halo series, just to kind of get that experience for it.
Well, if I have to choose, or if I can choose, here's where I'm going to get all the hate from all the gamers. I play it on the easiest mode possible on almost every game out there, other than sports games. I want a challenge in sports games, but if I'm playing Skyrim, if I'm playing Final Fantasy, if I'm playing Tales of something, if I'm playing anything else, I play it on the easiest mode possible because simply, I'm in it for the story. I want to experience the story, and I don't want to have to keep redoing the same fights over and over and over because I can't beat it. Or I don't want to hit up a save point and then go an hour without another save point and then die and have to go back the entire hour. That pisses me off.
That's what I do in that's what I did in Fallout,
Mm-hmm.
and like a lot of games other than Halo, just because I kind of suck at it.
Yeah.
Plus, like, especially in games where you have to find ammo, and on easy it's just everywhere, and it's just great.
And I don't know. The Last of Us, I played it on easy. I'm sorry, guys. I know everyone says it's how it's supposed to be played when you play it on hard and so much better and stuff like that. I don't care. I didn't care. I wanted to see the story both times.
And
so
the
I
story's
played it
great.
on easy. Yeah, the story was great. I loved it. I played it both times on easy, and I will play it on easy again probably. It's just me. I just want to see the story again. I don't care about being hard.
What difficulty did you play The Walking Dead on?
Yeah. I don't care.
Anyways, I
The
play.
Walking Dead?
Were you
Yeah.
talking about something?
What?
Never mind, whatever.
I played it on easy probably. I don't know.
Okay, on to the next question.
Well, I didn't get to answer.
Yeah, she didn't get the answer.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Christ.
Brendan.
Anyways.
Brendan. Come on, man. Chill out. Get up to speed.
I play my games on normal. There are games that I play on, definitely play on easy, like Skyrim. I played it on the easiest.
Let me reiterate. I used to play games on normal. I used to, but then I just got sick of them getting harder, so I started easy.
Yeah.
Now I can continue.
Yeah, like I don't get why people like bash on people who play it on easy, because
You're in, let me start. You're in it to have fun.
yeah, like
And if you're not having fun because you keep dying, then why would you play the game? It's like
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't have fun in the game, or you can't like a game that you just get frustrated by.
Exactly. And when I would find myself playing Call of Duty on veteran mode to try to beat it and get all the trophies or the achievements or whatever, and just sitting 3 hours on the same mission and dying and getting pissed and throwing my controller, that's not fun. And I eventually got to the point of, after trying that so many times on different games and not being able to beat them, I was like, why am I playing these games? I'm not having fun anymore doing this. And that moment on, I've started playing on easy on everything, and I've not been mad at a game since. I've enjoyed every game I've played.
You could do that, or you could just buy a Wii.
Bum, bum, bum. I don't get it.
Because they're easy.
the games are easy.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I
You
heard this.
can't tell me that Cooking Mama
I'm
World
not-
Championship.
If I get a Wii, I'm not getting Cooking Mama. I'm getting games like The Last Story and other JRPGs and stuff like that. So that's the only reason I would get a Wii, other than my GameCube games.
Oh, yeah, I'm sad. I was never introduced to JRPGs before I stopped playing the Wii.
Oh yeah, that sucks. Missed out on some good ones. There's some really good ones on the Wii, I hear.
Yeah, I've bought Carnival games.
But
Ooh.
anyways, you
Wii
can't tell me
Sports
that
Plus.
you can't tell me that getting mad at a game is fun. That you
Yeah, it's
enjoy.
not.
I get the challenge, wanting to be challenged and
Yeah.
whatnot. But if you're playing the same level 80 billion times, you're not having fun. I don't care what you say. So yeah, I played on normal.
Games like Dark Souls and Demon
Oh
Souls
my
and stuff,
gosh.
I'm never going to play them.
No.
I'm
No.
never even going to try them. Everyone wants me to play
Dark
them.
Souls is really hard.
It's
really difficult.
You guys, I've just told you how much I hate hard games, and simply knowing that game is unforgiving and hard, I'm never going to try them.
Apparently, you can
Never.
lose like hours of progress.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just never gonna even put them in my system. It's not happening. We need to hurry up and move on though, because we're
Alright.
taking way too much time. Well, it's not way too much, but I just don't want to put out a
We
super
didn't
long
answer
podcast
the
every week.
second part of his question.
We don't
which
get
is
stuck because we
I
play
don't-
on easy.
I don't get stuck because I play it on easy. Do you take a break or continue immediately? Doesn't happen because I don't get stuck. Moving on. Games you want to play or get but never got around to doing, from Dennis on Facebook. I can't really say there are a lot of them. The Kingdom Hearts series, the rest of them after 1, I haven't got around to playing yet, but I will once they're on HD.
Borderlands.
Borderlands is good. You should definitely play that.
Yeah, it's in like the cabinet at home, but I just never played it.
The rest of the Final Fantasy series. That's another one for me. I've only played 13 and 13-2, and part of 7 and part of 10. Not finished them, and then 14. So I want to play 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. So that's a lot of Final Fantasy games, but I want to play all of those. So eventually I plan to do that. It'll be a matter of time. But you, Jess?
I have so many games that I need to play. I decided to do GameFly, and I put them all in my queue. But
Yeah.
there's like Dragon Age and all
You
that
got
other kind
queue.
of stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've heard Dragon Age is great.
It's
Dragon
great.
Age.
The first one's good. Second one sucks.
Borderlands is definitely on there.
Excellent.
I'm playing Saints Row the Third
Stupid.
right now. It's
Oh, it's
I
great.
love it. I love it. I love
it's
it.
an
I
amazing
love
game.
it.
Have you gone to the zombie part?
No, yeah, when they after they crash the tank and whatever.
Yeah, like where you get sent by Burt Reynolds to
Yeah.
to kill the hordes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Sorry, Courtney, you don't play this game.
Yeah.
You'll never get
You
to be
don't like
friends with
fun,
Burt Reynolds.
hilarious
No.
games.
I'm so sad.
But yeah, there are games like that. I definitely want to buy 2K14 though, because I enjoyed it so much on Redbox.
Moving on. Next question is from Joe through Twitter, and I know I tweeted at you to ask you for a question, dude. He says, best arcade game. Sorry, we're not going to spend a lot of time on this one.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, I'm going to say Pac-Man. Or Pong. Something I don't even know. I don't play very many arcade games.
Pac-Man.
I still play
Yeah.
Pong in class when I get bored.
Mario? Is Mario considered an old Mario game? Is that considered
Like the
Mario
very
vs. Donkey
Donkey
Kong.
Kong?
Yeah.
There we
yeah.
go. All right, moving on. From Steven on Facebook. He says... Wait, that's not Facebook. It was through email, not Facebook. I messed that one up. Does the promised cloud gaming for next gen excite you, or are you skeptical that it'll become a viable reality anytime soon?
It excites me.
It excites me a lot,
Excites me as well.
but I'm skeptical.
I think that it's going to take a bit to start
yeah.
up, just like the online for GTA 5.
I think it's going to take a while. Now, depends on what we're talking about on cloud gaming, like Gaikai and things like that. I can see that slowly starting next year. But things like what we were talking about with Project Flare earlier, that kind of thing, that's years out. So I don't know about that kind of cloud gaming, but I expect we'll see some sort of cloud gaming start next year, 2014. So, but yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It sounds cool. Sounds really cool. Next question is from Noah on Facebook. What is it, Jess?
Do you think it's okay that Sony is charging for multiplayer next gen?
Yeah.
Are they charging for it on top of the
No.
like
Sorry, go on.
like are they charging extra like after you pay the full retail price? Then they
For a
charge
game?
you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's PlayStation Plus. It's just like Xbox Live.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
So
That
that's what
sucks.
he's asking. Do you think it's okay that Sony's charging for multiplayer, which is PlayStation Plus, $50 for a year? Xbox Live is $60 for a year. So if you want to play multiplayer games on Xbox, you have to buy $60 a year. If you want to play multiplayer games on PlayStation, you have to buy $50 for a year. I think it's acceptable.
I think it's
Yep.
acceptable. I
Absolutely.
mean, especially you said they were doing the cross game chat and they're like upgrading it. I think it's. I mean,
It's gonna
if,
be just
if
like
they're
Xbox
gonna,
Live.
yeah, if they're gonna like make improvements to it, of course they should charge for it.
And see,
Yeah.
my big thing about charging for multiplayer and stuff is that everyone had complaints about how PlayStation Network was hacked because they didn't have they weren't PlayStation Network wasn't being paid for. They didn't have money coming in to do it, and Xbox Live did. Everyone had Xbox Live, and they were paying for it every year, and so they had the money to make their network awesome.
Yeah.
And so I think that this can only help Sony. They're going to have more money because of it, and PlayStation Network is going to grow, and it's going to become more secure, and it's going to be a better place. So I think it's acceptable. Next question from Noah. He says, "Are we running out of ideas for games?" No,
No,
it's
definitely
not going to happen.
not. It's
Humans are way too creative.
Yeah.
Maybe Treyarch.
It's going to Treyarch and Infinity Ward. It's going to continue. It's going to be awesome.
I see where you can get that idea though from like games like Call of Duty. They're just producing like the same one over and over and over again. So
Yeah.
I get that, but no.
I get it too,
Definitely
but
not.
but you look at all the different indie games like Gone Home. You look at that. That's a great idea. It was amazing. Games like that come out every
Like
year.
Fez.
All kinds of awesome games come out every year from indie developers. And then you look at games like Ni no Kuni. That came out of nowhere. Blew people away. Infamous came out a few years ago. Started for the first one. Uncharted. Now Uncharted's kind of like Tomb Raider, but still. It's just like all
Isn't the new
these...
Tomb Raider game kind of like Uncharted?
Eh.
I thought it caught some heat for trying.
It's
for
similar to Uncharted, that it's not like the old Tomb Raider games. It's more like Uncharted than the old Tomb Raider. But it was a fantastic game. I loved Tomb Raider. It was good. Borderlands was new just a few years ago. Halo's been going on for over a decade, I think, now. So Elder Scrolls has been going on for a while. The Tales games, they all have new stories. The Final Fantasy games, they all have new stories. Like, creativity and storytelling is just getting better. The Last of Us came out of nowhere. BioShock Infinite, what a crazy story that was. It's just, there's no way. Now, gameplay-wise, that's getting harder to make new.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's because of hardware constraints,
Yeah.
That's because of, like, controllers being the same for 10 years at a time. It's like, now that you're seeing new controller designs with, like, touchpads and stuff, that's going to be where things start getting innovative again. New things are going to be added to every game.
That will never be a viable option for me.
Why, your thumbs suck?
Your thumbs are
My
huge.
thumbs are too big for them.
But the touchpad is huge.
How big is it?
It's like
Unlike
half the
the
controller.
DualShock?
The DualShock 4, yeah. The controller is about like this wide.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That big?
Yeah, it's huge. And then the touchpad takes up a lot of space in the middle, like the entire middle of it. But yeah, I don't know, it's cool.
I don't know.
What do you guys think about running out of ideas? Anything?
I just think that when a game, like a type of idea, like a game becomes popular, like Call of Duty or something, they just make more because of the response. Like, I don't know. I feel like people think that they're running out of ideas because they see so many of the same game, because that's what's making money. So.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're running out of ideas.
No, definitely
all.
not.
Nowhere.
We're not running out of ideas.
All right, here's a question for you, Brendan. Is gaming getting to be too serious?
What do you mean?
From Noah. That's his question. Answer it.
Oh, what?
Okay, moving on. Jess, is gaming getting to be too serious?
Yeah, sort of. Like, when people bash games for, like, Saints Row for being too silly, like, I mean, there's never been, like, a
That's
type
what you
of game for... Like, I just feel like people expect video games to be, like, military, killing zombies nowadays, instead of just
the
being
games
silly.
are supposed to be fun.
Yeah, like...
Games are supposed to be fun, yeah. I don't know. I think, like, it gets to be too serious. Now, it's a good thing and a bad thing when you take in the sense that, like, people argue points about how, this game was sexist, or this game, you were killing animals in Far Cry and stuff, and so PETA got all mad, and tried to take stuff out of it, things like that, like killing whales in Assassin's Creed 4.
Do they not get on, like, Cabela's case?
Yeah, see, it's just like that kind of stuff is both good and bad when you take in social aspects and problems with the world into games, because it's an art form, you critique movies and TV shows the same way, and that's good, I think, for it. Critiquing games and stuff is good, but at the same time, it just sometimes you're just like, shut up.
Yeah.
I want to kill a whale in this game. It's part of the game,
Yeah.
I'm living back in the 1600s or 1700s, and this stuff happened back then, so why can't I do it in it? It's not like we're really going out and killing whales.
Yeah, like Grand
once-
Theft Auto just topped like $1.1 billion in lawsuits for all the stuff that they say and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. They just keep racking it up.
That's awesome.
Once people take games that seriously, to that point, it kind of makes it less fun. or just kind of like makes me frustrated.
Yeah. All right, Jess. Are selling expectations too high?
Like, what do you mean by this question?
Okay. He says in parentheses Square Enix. He's referring to the past several games before Square Enix reorganized their entire system. Like for instance, Tomb Raider. Whenever it was released, they expected to sell 5 million units. They sold 3.5. So they undercut what they were supposed to do, and so that like hurt them. Their expected profits were not nearly as high as they wanted it to be, and so they were at an operating loss. And so our expectations getting to be too high. Our company's saying that we need to sell 10 million of this game, and if we don't, we're going to lose a lot of money. Is that getting to be too high, or do you think that they should just start not putting it so high, or do you think they should try to reach for the stars?
I think that games like that you've been working on for years, like Grand Theft Auto 5 and whatnot, should be high because they're going to be high. But like games that have been out for a while, like Call of Duty Ghosts, their fan base is dwindling. I mean, they have a strong base, but they're having less and less people. So I think that like for them to set like a $10 billion sales goal or something like that is just completely ridiculous. So kind of, but like it's not, I don't know, it's not like in general everything's like all selling expectations are too high, because some of them are rightfully high.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit safer to aim a bit lower. Like, don't try to oversell yourself.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at like Tomb Raider, I see why they wanted to set their goals kind of high, because Tomb Raider was a huge thing in the 90s, and so they were like, maybe the nostalgia will hit, and all these Americans will buy these games or something like that. But it's just, at the same time, when you're putting out a new IP, which in a sense Tomb Raider's not a new IP, but it is a remake, so it could kind of be considered it. When you put out something new like that, I don't think you should have so high of expectations.
Yeah.
But if it is a sequel where the first one did well, then I think you can have high expectations.
Yeah.
Or like Titanfall, for instance, I guarantee their expectations are huge because it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell a lot. So, but I don't know. It's interesting. From Jason on Facebook. What is your guys' favorite game of the generation? Didn't we answer this last week or the week before? Maybe every week so far.
Something about favorite game.
And
favorite game of the
we'll
generation.
try to make it different each time.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like
My favorite game of the generation is The Last of Us. It's hands down, does not get better than that. So,
it's my turn.
Yep.
My favorite game of the generation. Can it please still be Assassin's Creed 2?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's the generation.
I just love it. I can't.
yeah, I think we've answered this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say Assassin's Creed Revelations this time.
Okay. You said Skyrim last time, and Fable 2 the time before that.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I think I remember all of your
been
answers.
Changing, yeah.
Yeah, well, those are all games that I like, but
Yeah.
in different ways.
That's he goes all.
Well,
all
I
ways.
try to not be repetitive.
No,
I'm
it's cool.
sorry.
It's cool. You just have too many favorite games. You suck. Just kidding, dude. Just kidding. Giving you crap.
I like
All
every
right.
game I play.
Last, final question. A dude from Jess's calculus class
Yeah. Hey, guy.
asked how many of us are going to get Assassin's Creed 4?
Me.
Me.
In a few months.
Yeah, I'm
so
getting
almost.
it in 10 days. Whenever the PlayStation 4 is, or 9 days for you guys listening, 10 days for me. I'm going to be, well, actually, next week. I'm getting it next week before the PlayStation 4 comes out. So I'm going to have my hands on the copy, but I won't be able to play it until midnight
Ooh.
or whenever I can get back to my house after I pick it up at midnight on next Friday. But, yeah, so I'm getting it.
Yeah, I'm getting it. I already pre-ordered it. I just need to. I'm waiting until tomorrow so I can have like a padding of cash, so I don't have to like bankrupt myself for this game.
Yeah. And on Assassin's Creed 4, both Jess and I will have it soon, so you can look out for articles on it on our website.
Definitely.
So there will be something. We'll have reaction pieces or something, or maybe we'll talk about some cool part about maybe treasure hunting or something. Who knows? We could both write together. We could write our own pieces. Also, you could look out. I will be reviewing the game, and that'll be out probably 2 weeks after I get it, maybe 3, depending on how quickly I can beat it, because it is coming up on finals soon. We are a month away
Yeah.
from finals, and so it's going to get tough to get stuff going.
Really?
Yeah, we're a month away.
Yeah,
we're a
pretty
week.
close
We're a
to
week
finals.
into November, and finals is like the second week of December.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So, I know. But yeah, so you can look out for my review for Assassin's Creed 4. It'll be a written review, not a video review, because it's going to be on PlayStation, and I can't record stuff on PlayStation. PlayStation 4, that is. But yeah, so we will have a written review up and other articles pertaining to it. Expectations, he asks. Do you have high expectations, low expectations? What do you think?
I have high expectations for that game. It looks awesome.
What about you, Jess?
I'm just so excited about it. I'm really excited about it. Oh my gosh.
So am I.
I just can't.
I'm trying not to spoil myself on the game, so I don't want to read everybody's reactions to it online. But the one thing I did read from a website, they ranked the top 6 Assassin's Creed games, which is all of them, and Black Flag was number 2, right behind Assassin's Creed 2.
Ooh.
So I was just like, if it is freaking just a little bit worse than 2, but better than Brotherhood, that is awesome.
That's amazing.
So I'm
excited.
pretty stoked about this game.
I'm really excited.
Although I've been playing my roommate's copy of Assassin's Creed 1.
Assassin's Creed 1 sucks.
Yeah, I know.
Skip it.
I
Never
thought,
play
like,
that
maybe it's not as bad as I remember.
No,
yeah,
no,
it's just as bad.
It is terrible.
Just as bad.
Hated that game. Possible that we could get gameplay on YouTube. It's possible. Depends on if Jess wants to use the HD recorder. If she wants to record some things, maybe like a walkthrough or something, or just some silly things on there, she's more than welcome to. So we could probably get some stuff like that up there.
Yeah.
It'll depend though. So be on the lookout for it. We'll announce it if it's gonna happen. We'll let everybody know where you could find it and when. We won't be able to do it on the PlayStation 4, like I said, because you can't record anything. But I can live stream things. So you will be able to watch a live stream of me playing it on Ustream or Twitch or whatever. I'll have to figure out how to set that up. So if anybody knows that's listening, please contact me. Courtney Osborne on Facebook, or mong.podcast@gmail.com, or osborne@middleofnowheregaming.com. One of those. Please just contact me and help me out with Twitch or Ustream or whatever the PlayStation 4 is going to be able to do, because I want to do that. And I want to do it on release day. So on the 15th, I want to do that like at midnight. So if somebody can contact me and help me out, I wanted to be able to set that up. Moving on. That was the final question. What are you guys playing right now? Jess?
Saints Row the Third and Final Fantasy 13.
How far are you in that?
Not very far. I'm pretty sad about it.
You should hurry up and finish that.
I will hurry up and finish it and get it back to you.
My buddy I bought Final Fantasy 13 for him, and his first disc on it is not working on his Xbox. So I was like, hey, mine works, but Jess has it.
Actually,
so
what he can do is he can, like, rent
he
a disc.
punched it.
Oh, okay, so it's completely destroyed.
No. What I'm getting at is I bought him a few games. We did this like tradesy thing where he bought me some shirts online and I bought him games online so that we could, like, because he didn't trust, he didn't have a power up play thing, so he couldn't do the buy two get one free for GameStop, and so I did it for him with my power up play, and so he just repaid me by buying me some nerdy shirts that I wanted.
If the disc is still intact, he could go and rent the game and
Trade
install
him
it. No.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
Install it to his Xbox, but then like after that like rental time, he can
just
use
give it
his
back.
disc to.
Yep. That's what I got him Star Ocean: The Last Hope, and it wouldn't read the first disc either, and so he punched his Xbox. That was what I was referring to, and then it booted it up, and so I was like, install it now, and so he installed it, and then it worked after that. So. But yeah.
Don't
so
punch
anyways.
your hardware, people.
What are you playing, Brendan?
Atlantica.
Oh yeah, you said that. Cool. You enjoying it?
What?
You enjoying it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I just beat Resistance 2. Review went up. I just beat Heavy Rain. The review will be up.
Speaking of serious games,
probably this weekend. Heavy Rain. Yeah. Very serious. Oh my gosh. And then this coming weekend, I plan to play Resistance 3. So that's what I've been playing. All right. Moving on to the game releases this week. On PlayStation 3, you can find The Adventures of Cookie and Cream.
Ooh, yum.
I remember that.
I don't. What is it?
Oh, it's basically like this pink rabbit stuffed, animal rabbit, and this orange one, and you go through adventures like you have split screen and you have to unlock puzzles on this side to let your character on the left side pass.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of the like best forms of co-op on the like PS2 I ever played. It's really fun.
Oh, okay. Also, The Guided Fate Paradox. That's a NIS game. I don't know if it's going to be any good. A lot of NIS games are hit and miss. So, Castle Storm, Call of Duty Ghosts. Nobody cares about that one. So, Ben 10 Omniverse
They're still
2.
making Ben 10 games?
I know, right?
I think they're still making a show.
I think so
What?
too. How to Survive. Final Exam.
Final Exam.
That
sounds
like
scary.
an awesome game,
Sounds
guys.
like a scary game.
Because everyone loves finals. And then Amen 2. I have no idea what that is. On the Vita, you can find Castle Storm and Amen 2. On Xbox, Jess, what's coming out?
Ben 10 Omniverse 2. Zumba Fitness World Party.
Yeah.
And then Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah, screw that. PC, Brendan.
Call of Duty Ghosts. Ugh. And
Wait, hold on. Wait. What? What's the next one?
Call of Duty Ghosts.
No, the next one.
Poof versus the Cursed Kitty.
Yeah!
That sounds awesome. Awesome.
Let's all play it. And
Poof first the cursed kitty.
I'm just gonna say, I think it was Peaches and Cream that I was just talking about it. I
Not
probably got it
Cooking Cream?
wrong. Yeah.
Oh man, you
Boo.
fail.
I'm sorry.
Jess, Wii U.
Ben 10 Omniverse 2.
Yep.
Zumba Fitness World Party.
Uh-huh.
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Uh-huh.
And then Wii Sports Club.
Yeah!
Yeah!
3DS, Brendan.
Ben 10 Omniverse 2.
Well, that was let down.
Yeah!
All right.
Story of my life.
So that is the end of the normal part of the podcast. We're going to move on to the closing, our housekeeping. Again, we have changed our schedule. Everyone should know this by now, hopefully. We record on Tuesday nights. We will release it on Wednesdays when time permits. If not, look for it, Thursday or whatever, but hopefully every Wednesday. We again ask you all, if you have questions or comments or any suggestions, you can email us at mong.podcast@gmail.com, or you can contact us on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that. Jess, where can they find those?
You can just search us on Facebook at MONG, capital letters, and then our Twitter handle is MONG Podcast. So
yeah. Oh, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Be sure and check out our website, middleofnowheregaming.com, for all of the latest blogs, editorials, reviews, previews, everything we've got coming out. We have a lot planned. The next 10 days, the next 9 days for you guys, there are going to be at least one PlayStation-related blog coming out. Several of the days we have 2 planned that come out. Several of the days we have other blogs coming out the same day as the PlayStation blogs. So keep checking out, keep commenting on things. We want to hear the comments because we know we have readers every week, but we can't interact with you guys unless you comment. So comment on all these stories. Tell us what you think. Tell us if you agree. That kind of stuff.
Tell us if we suck.
And then,
Yeah.
And then when 10 days left, and when there's 10 days left of the Xbox One, we will be doing the same thing we're doing with PlayStation 4 for the Xbox One. So be sure and check out all of those and let us know what you think about that. Brendan and Jess are going to spearhead that. They're going to take the lead for the Xbox One countdown. We will hopefully be helping them out with other things, little parts and pieces of it, but be sure and check those out for us. Let me know what you think about my PlayStation story, my epic love story, please. I want to know. That was from my heart, guys. I put a lot of thought into that.
I thought it was very gut-wrenching.
Thanks, Dick. I'm
As
releasing
in, like, the tear jerky.
yeah.
Gut wrenching is not the same
Oh,
thing as
wow.
tear jerky.
I've
I'm
gone through
releasing
life thinking differently.
releasing the top 10 PlayStation 1 games, top 10 PS2, and top 10 PS3 soon. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if there are any games on there that you thought should be there, or any games that you thought should be on there. Other than that, you can subscribe to us on YouTube. Look us up, Mong Podcast or Middle of Nowhere Gaming. Look us up on iTunes. Subscribe to us there. Rate us there. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter, everything like that. You can find me on Twitter at Osborne_2009. Find Jess at
Just Jayhawk.
and Brendan at.
Brendan Jester.
All right, and that is all of us. You can also find something else. What was it? There was something else. I don't remember. Anyways, I'll remember right after we stop recording. So everybody, we have another special end today. Last week we ended with a song, "The World Is Saved" by Danny Wiesner and his wife Tori. This week we're going to end with another song by them, Player 2 Press Start. It's a video game love story or love song. It's really cool. We're going to release another song next week to end it, and it's going to be the final one released for. It's a 3-part series thing, counting down the release of next-gen consoles. So if you have a song that you want us to play, go ahead and submit it or tell us about it. But Danny Wiesner and his wife are known as Two Player Co-op. They make awesome video game related songs. You can find them on iTunes by searching Danny Wiesner, or 2-player co-op. Wiesner is spelt Wiessner. I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but we are not stealing these songs. I'm not just playing these willy-nilly. I did contact Danny, and I requested to be able to use it, and he did contact me back, and he gave me permission and told me how to get it and everything like that. So we're not stealing them, everyone. These are awesome songs, and I hope you guys go and support them. I hope you guys download it. They are great. So without further ado, this is Player 2 Press Start. We will talk to you guys again next week.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Mong.
Aw, you didn't say swag. Swag.
Girl, you know you've got my heart. Player 2, press start. I see a long and lonely road from where I've been to where I am. There's less incentive towards the end of each campaign. But then you walked into the crosshairs of my sniper scope, and I knew then you were my lost hope. There's only so much I could say. My words get in the way. Only thing to do. Won't you be my player 2? 'Cause I've got a game I'd really like to play with you. Girl, you know you got my heart. Player 2, press start. I'll be your main artillery if you would be my BFF. Solo's how I used to be in clear 1080. Now I see that life is all just a game and I'ma play it cooperatively. So baby, won't you be my cover on the battleground? Us back to back when we're surrounded. We make quite the team, oh yes we do. You and I could top the charts of every free for all. Could fight the fight that means the world survival. Hot and heavy until the end, because it's only me and you. So won't you be my player 2? 'Cause I've got a game I'd really like to play with you. Girl, you know you got my heart. Player 2, press start. You're my power suit. Cute like Pikachu. You are bomb like Hudson, jet set like Beat. You can choo-choo rocket like nobody else I've seen. You're my final fantasy, invincibility, worth more than all the coins in the kingdom of me. Girl, you're more PA than any Master Chief, even hotter than a pre-release PS3. You're my joke